On the afternoon of October 23rd, 2020, the GitHub page for YouTube DL was taken down due to a DMCA request made by the RIAA, or Recording Industry Association of America. They were mad that the program could be used to download their music videos without their permission, so they submitted a DMCA request to GitHub with a reason for the page to be taken down. This claim caused the removal of the official YouTube DL page from GitHub, along with all other forks and respiratories. It is pretty surprising that YouTube DL was taken down seemingly automatically, considering it is one of the most popular open source projects around, and it has over 72,000 GitHub stars before being taken down. But what's more surprising is the DMCA request itself. Typically, DMCAs are issued when GitHub repositories store copyrighted material not owned or authorized by the repository's creator, but this request is different. Despite the fact that the repository contained no copyrighted work or material of any kind, the RIAA claimed that since YouTube DL may be used to download the copyrighted works by users, that it is okay to restrict access from anyone using it for any reason. This line of reasoning is clearly backwards and may not even be a valid DMCA request. Nevertheless, GitHub removed the page anyway. In case you didn't know, YouTube DL is a command line program used to download online videos from hundreds of sites including YouTube. It is used extensively by archivists who wish to preserve internet culture and for video creators who need an easy way to rip other videos to be used in theirs. The YouTube DL GitHub page contains all the source code and is where active development happens. Other GitHub users can suggest changes or make issues, and the developers can respond to them. Removing the GitHub page effectively stops development of the program. The DMCA request, however, does not stop users from downloading the program elsewhere. In fact, the vast majority of users do not download YouTube DL from GitHub, but from pip, a package manager that hosts programs on pipepi.org, which has a page for YouTube DL, along with all the source files, still available for download right now. So even if the RIAA's reasoning was correct, the DMCA takedown stopped literally zero copying of copyrighted material, but caused enormous headaches for the maintainers who now can't manage the project. Also, the DMCA request specifically cites Section 1201 of US copyright law, which basically says, no person shall circumvent a technological measure that effectively controls access to a work protected under this title. But unless you count YouTube not having a download button as a protection, YouTube does not have any technological measures preventing the storage of videos. YouTube DL cannot circumvent DRM, so this section is completely irrelevant. YouTube DL can be used to commit copyright violation, but it has no way of knowing whether a specific act of downloading is or is not a copyright violation. Even a video with a standard YouTube license might be okay if the downloader is a video's owner or has written permission. This situation is a lot like banning all knives because they could be used to stab people, even though they have many other uses, except in this case the victim is only losing a few cents. And similarly, the RIAA had the source code of YouTube DL removed from GitHub for a bad reason, and that didn't even remove the files, where YouTube DL is most downloaded, and just wasted the maintainer's time. So I think the RIAA can go ahead and piss off somewhere else.